What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 20 of the Watchlist podcast. Big milestone here, boys. Episode 20. 20 weeks, going
Oh,
strong. Come on. Um, Last week we did Smiling Tom Cruise movies. We did Eyes Wide Shut, ugh, and we did Top Gun Maverick, incredible. And it's Father's Day today, so could be a shorter episode because, we got to run to some brunches and things. But still getting our episodes in. So how are all the boys doing? Shnar, how you doing? New setup for you.
yeah, doing good back on Long Island. Gonna see everyone later. So that's why I'm hunched over with no mic right now. Um, but yeah, pretty good. I'm trying to think. I don't really think I did that much this week again. Worked last night. Had to like operate a camera, so my back is like really messed up. That
Ow.
hurt. But other than that, not much.
Was it one of those like 400-pound cameras?
Let me look at the movie. No, it was like small, but it was on like I had to have like little like shoulder mount and like handheld things, and I was like leaning back for 9 innings of baseball. Um,
Ugh.
so that wasn't that hurt a bit. But it's all right. Um, Looking at what I watched, I finished the rehearsal, just incredible. Um, I watched that Predator movie that Christian was talking about. I gave it a low rating. I didn't really like it, but I will say I watched it like super late at night, and I was like pretty tired. So like I did finish it, but like I would want to give it like maybe another chance.
Wait, which one?
Um, the Predator movie, the Killer of
Oh,
Killers, whatever. I was
ah,
like I didn't love it. I was like I didn't love the animation style, but I was also like super tired, so like I would want to probably give it another shot.
okay,
And that could
fair.
have affected my my enjoyment. Rewatched Rear Window. Finally watched Casino. That's been what I've been like. It's been on my watch list for like years and years. Finally checked that off. Really good. Um, Steven Soderbergh's Presence that came out this year was good. I saw it got like pretty mixed reviews, but I thought it was good. I really liked it. And then our movies, and that's actually it. So yeah, not a ton this week, but a
Light week
couple
for
things.
Shnar. What you got, Christian?
What do I got?
How
Happy
was your
Father's
week?
Day. Happy Father's Day to
Yeah.
everybody out there. A little bit disappointed nobody told me Happy Father's Day. Whatever,
You're not a father.
Chris did.
whatever. Anyways,
Fuck Chris.
movies that I watched this week. I'm watching the Avatar series right now. The Blue Guys, not Aang. The first movie was better than I remembered, and I was telling Jagger. Actually, it's funny enough, if you think about like the plot points in the movie, there are a lot of similarities with Dune, part one in particular, which is interesting. We can talk more about that off air if you guys like are wondering what I'm thinking. But um
Chase was telling me that the whole time you were watching, you were saying it was like the worst ever.
yeah, because that was before we really like started to explore Pandora, like the forest of Pandora. Everything with the humans is absolutely terrible. All of the actors are horrible, but everything when they're like in the Avatar is great.
So like
What
the
else
first
did I watch?
15 minutes are bad.
It's like it's like the first like no, the movie's like 3 hours. It's like the first like 45 minutes to an hour at least. Um
It's a great
eh,
franchise.
yeah. Watch 28 Days Later with Jagger, really good. We're going to see 28 Years Later. Hopefully tomorrow. It's a screen unseen, so we'll
Oh,
see. We'll see if it's that.
you to
Yep.
back out on me real quick. I was about to be pissed.
No way. I gotta watch Weeks tonight. So, I watched Anyone But You. Horrible. Sydney Sweeney, talentless. Can't stand her. Um,
How's Glenn?
and would you say Glenn? He was all right. I'm starting to like Glenn
How's
a little
Glenn?
bit more.
He plays the same character in every movie.
Yeah, I'm starting to like him. Actually, I just saw he's in the Chad Powers thing.
Yeah.
That's got to be my least anticipated thing ever.
We have to watch that.
He
Like,
was
we literally
saying,
have to
I
watch
mean,
that
yeah,
video.
I'll watch it. I
Do
definitely will.
like thing on it.
Um,
Gonna be smiling
and
so much in that.
And then other than that, I added a couple movies to my watch list to tell you guys about. Cole is telling me the movie The Father is similar to Rear Window, which Schnur, you were talking about that. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, I've never heard of it. And then Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, also never heard of it. So, a couple
Does it
movies
sound like
to watch.
Blaze?
You know, it's
Virginia
actually
Woolf I've
funny.
heard of.
The father, Cole last night was like, the father should have like is definitely a play, and he looked
Yeah,
at it was originally supposed to be a
Hmm.
play. So
that
that's
makes
what I mean.
sense.
Yeah,
I think it said like based on the play when it opened
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Rear Window's sick. Rear Window probably could be a play too.
Yeah.
So that's what I got for you guys.
Nice. Going around. Chase, what you got?
Can't say I have a lot more to elaborate on. Like they had a lot to watch, it seems, compared to me. But um
Well, how's your week?
Was your train debacle this week? Or
yeah, that was this week. That was well, it all gets a little blurred because I've worked 6 out of the last 7 days, so this is my first off day. It feels like forever. But that happened, I want to say earlier in the week. Long story short, ran after the train. I was maybe like 14 seconds late, not exaggerating. The guy shuts the doors on me. I ask him to open the door. He doesn't open the door. He shrugs at me. I say, please open the bleeping door. He didn't open the door, shrugs again, and then the train left. The following day, similar situation. The lady conductor, a different train conductor, comes off the train and she sees me sprinting towards the train. I was probably a little later than I was the night before to the train, and she comes off the train. She puts her hand up. She holds the train for me. I made that train. And bear in mind, this is like midnight, 12:30. So like it's late and I'm sprinting across Penn Station. But I watched 28 Days Later. I really enjoyed it. Very excited. Not as excited to watch 28 Weeks because of some things that have been said behind the scenes, but
I
28 cheeks.
exaggerated.
um,
I
Schnurr
didn't
called
mention
it
I'm watching
28
those
cheeks.
too,
Now
but I
no one wants to watch
exaggerated.
it.
Like a 2.5
um,
rating from Schnurr is like scary. Like
Two
that's
and
a
a
big,
half? You rated it?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I mean
God.
it's like a mid movie. I just lean more
Maybe I'll rate it like a
not
4.
liking it, but I
Schnurr usually
think you guys could
opposite.
get enjoyment out of it. We'll talk about it next week, but
I also noticed they skipped 28 months later.
That
Interesting.
So
so we,
me
we
and
were
Jordan were
talking
talking
about
about
this the other day,
that.
and I was like, why didn't they do 28 months? And I was thinking, okay, how much has really changed within 2 years and 4 months, like between 28 weeks? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I mean that
Like
makes
it's not
sense.
enough time in
2
between.
years and 4 months later.
me
But
and
I did,
Christian,
yeah.
me and Christian looked it up. Like we were looking up 28 days later. I'm like, what is that? 28 months? I'm like, this is a lie. I literally look it up on Letterboxd. Not a single person ever has reviewed it. Like it doesn't even have like a diagram to see. I'm like, what is going on here?
You should
So
rate
yeah,
it.
I should probably watch it, but I don't know if I can
I don't. I feel
justify
like it
spending
might
money
not
on
be a
that.
real movie. It's a real movie and no one's
It's
rated it.
called 28 months after. It also ditches later,
Yikes.
but it's literally like it doesn't even have the diagram for the
Is
thing.
it like in the
There's
same
this is the all the actors. Like there's nothing. No,
confusion?
it's not a part of it. It's something else. Like, but it's just kind of just takes
Interesting.
the name.
It was good though. 28 Days was good. I enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 4. Um, More really quick before we move on, I want to mention that this movie definitely took a lot of inspiration from Persona because the movie opens up with a hairy penis on the screen. So,
Nice.
um, that probably had some inspiration there.
Can't wait
But
to watch that.
Should we
yeah,
talk about that?
We talk about them next week. That's our next episode. 28
Um,
days, weeks,
and
years.
the three
Cillian
of us have
Murphy's gonna get up some shame next week. We gotta talk about that.
What?
You'll understand when you watch.
Great. Okay.
we're coming off of a big win, me, Jagger, and Christian this week, and we're looking to keep the streak alive today. So wish us luck.
They're talking about basketball.
Tonight.
I'll be courtside.
Sure, has got
We're on the
courtside
bench.
tickets. Dropped 20K on them.
I'm gonna dress up like Timothy Chalamet, just be like jumping up and down.
Schnurr pulls up with a baddie Latina. What you got, Jack?
Not much this week except I did tour an apartment in New York and we submitted the application. So hopefully we find out if we got it tomorrow. I'm very
18 grand a
excited.
month.
What?
18 grand a month.
4.75, but split between two. That's not horrific. It's better than what I was thinking we were gonna get, and it's actually pretty like decent size compared to what we were looking at. But yeah, excited
Happy
for
for you.
basketball tonight. Excited going to Peter Luger's after the steakhouse. My parents have been talking about it for years.
Peter
you been?
Lugie's?
No.
I think that's where I went on Christmas with Ava and her
Yeah.
family. It was delicious. Really
Mhm.
good.
So we got that today at 2:45. So might have to dip out early depending on the time. But for watches this week, I think I outmovied Schnur. I watched our movies. I watched Minority Report, Tom Cruise, Shaun of the Dead, Days and Weeks. I watched The Master, which Schnur has been talking about. I've been waiting for weeks. Schnur has it in like this top 15, I think, all time.
I don't know that high, but I mean, it's high. Yeah.
I was looking
It's a
at your
ridiculous movie.
five stars ranked. I'm like, damn, that is high. I gave it a 4.5. It was actually unbelievable. Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman are like disgustingly good in it. I want to give it a 5, but I'm gonna hold off until I rewatch. Yesterday I did 4 movies in one day, which is unbelievable. The Man Who Knew Too Much from Alfred Hitchcock, didn't love it. Rewatched Jurassic Park for the first time in a long time, gave that a 5.
Wow.
Watched The Amateur, which is the most dad movie of all time. Like my dad wanted to watch it for so long.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's such
Fuck
a
yeah.
it's like an espionage like guy going
Action.
around killing
Yeah.
people. Like he killed his wife. It's like insane. And then I finished off with a father, which was just a depressing note to end the night. And just like I think I submitted the log at like 11:58, so I just got it in. But that is all I watched this week, which is a lot.
So you're going to go grub on some steak and then go play a 40-minute basketball game?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna move. Like
Oh God.
we
You're gonna
got
get the meat
time.
sweats on the court.
That
We
is a
got
little
time.
concerning.
2:45. I always bring the energy. 2:45 and then 6:30. So
Don't push yourself. You can
oh,
always take it home and eat it after the game.
oh, I thought you were talking about don't push yourself on the court.
Oh no,
I'm
push
definitely
yourself on the
pushing
court.
myself.
Just
Don't
play it
push
safe.
yourself
We're
at Peter
versing the
Luger's.
we're versing the undefeated team, so we're gonna
Yeah.
need you.
I always show up.
He always balls out. Come on.
Always.
Always.
Might not come in points, but it comes in the hustle.
Hustle. Josh Hart. Oh, all right, guys. Oh, me. What did I do this
Did
week?
Christian, did we get
Oh,
Christian?
Christian
Yeah.
went.
I
Oh, I
went.
did?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I went around the horn.
Fucking, my bad.
Clearly my week was
Yeah,
uneventful.
you mean nothing to him.
Yeah, obviously. What did I do this week? Work has gotten busy this week and busy next week, and I think for the foreseeable future. Um, but it's fun. Makes a day go by. I went and saw. Well, what else did I watch? I'm almost done with Tires. Very funny. Didn't love season one. Season two is hilarious. Um, oh, I went to see Materialists last night with Katie.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to
It
see
was
it.
good.
I've
It
heard
was
really
good.
good things.
Yeah, I
I
enjoyed
think
it.
I think I'm gonna see it next weekend with Ava, I think.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good it's different. It's unique. I don't know if you guys saw my log, but I
I
liked
did.
it.
Got me hopeful.
Yeah, it was solid. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I only watched the movies that we had. The Minari. I literally just finished The Father. We started recording at 10, or we're supposed to be here at 10. And I finished The Father at 9:59 a.m. So, um just log that. But that's it. That's it for me. I think we got to go into some news with Jagger.
Yes, not too much, but we'll start off with Willem Dafoe will be Scrooge in Robert Eggers' A Christmas Carol. Not completely confirmed, but does sound pretty cool.
I'm not a big
Following
Scrooge
my,
guy personally,
I am.
but I like Defoe though.
I'm a
I like Christmas
massive The Christmas
Carol.
Yeah, but
Carol
you hate
guy.
Eggers.
Yeah.
I hate
Maybe my
what?
favorite. Maybe
You
my
hate
favorite Christmas
Eggers,
movie.
Jordan.
I hate what?
Eggers, Robert Eggers, you hated Nose.
Oh, fuck knows.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite Christmas movie. So
Big Muppets Christmas Carol guy. It's a
Michael
good
Caine.
one. Yeah, it's a good one.
Um,
I was Scrooge back in the day in seventh grade.
Obviously,
Our
killed the
English
role.
class.
class, is that what the class that was?
probably because Jacob was 6'7"
Yeah.
in middle school.
It was, it wasn't like acting. It was like we were gonna go see the play or something for a field trip, and then what we did was
Oh,
like cast everyone in the class as like a different role. And we had to like read the lines and record it, and it was gonna be like whoever did the best would like win, but that like never happened.
obviously. I remember going to see that though. It was low-key a banger of a play.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Really good.
We got Spaceball 2.
Let's go.
Awesome teaser. That's a way to draw in like the people. Like that's just what Spaceballs is. Lewis and Bill Pullman will be there. So that's pretty cool. It's one of the only pull it out. It's one of the only physical media I have, which is pretty fucking wild.
So funny.
I don't know why I have that, but it's just the only DVD I have in my drawer. Um, I'm very excited for that. I'll probably rewatch Spaceballs this week then.
I think at age 12, I probably watched that movie like 10 times in the same year.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
always
Spaceballs used to scare me, man. As a
Scare
kid.
you?
It used to scare me as a kid. Yeah.
What used to scare you about
Interesting.
Spaceballs? Schwartz?
Like the
What?
like this I haven't
Schwartz.
seen it in a very, very long time, so I don't know the character names, but like the C3PO knockoff woman,
Yeah.
Yeah,
she used to scare the shit out of me.
interesting. I mean, I can't talk. I used to get scared by Chicken Run, literally the scariest movie of all time.
Chicken Run is scary though. That's different.
Chicken Run is really scary.
Chicken Run is scarier Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I
Yeah,
used to
pretty
love
much.
I used to love the chest burster scene in Spaceballs before I even like knew what Alien was. It's so good.
It's incredible.
Darth
Um,
helmet.
Caitlin Dever has officially been cast as the lead for season 3. We all knew it was coming, but they officially announced it whenever on a panel, whenever she was somewhere else, and it was weird because she was the only person like on a screen and the whole cast was there. So a weird time to do that.
Jordan,
It's already
Jordan,
ruined for me. Don't care.
tell Schnur, he might already know, but tell him where you recognized her from.
Oh, she's in like episode 4, season 1 of Modern Family.
Is she?
Yeah, like Manny has like a
Oh, is
crush
that
on
when you
this
sent?
random girl, and I was like, holy fuck.
It's at Luke's birthday party, the ginger girl.
I mean, I think Jordan sent a picture, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw
No
a
one
picture.
answered.
I don't remember the episode, but
No one answered me.
yeah,
There's also Timmy's love interest in Beautiful Boy, which I want to
yeah.
rewatch again because I
Oh, it is.
the first time. But then we got more James Gunn and talking about the Batman too, and he just keeps saying it's important to the DCU, which doesn't make sense.
I'm sick of James Gunn, dude. I'm
It
sick of
sounds
him
like he's
already.
gonna bring him in. It's like okay, he keeps saying he's important, he's pivotal to DCU. Like, sure, bring him in, but then it's like they said the Superman heroes have been existing for like hundreds of years, and it seems like Bobby Pattinson is the only superhero in that universe. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I need James Gunn to stop talking about that movie.
He's so annoying.
He is in every promotional video for Superman ever, and it's unbelievable.
He loves it. He loves the attention.
The teeth clinking off the lens might have brought me back in. I don't know. That's pretty sick in that trailer. Did you see
Yeah, the teeth hitting off of it.
Too bad I watched
Yeah.
the whole movie already.
The whole thing's out. We already know what's happening. We just bought tickets for that. Me, Schnur, and Christian though, for I think the Friday it releases, maybe the Saturday. So excited, I guess. Bear with me on the name. Yahya Abdul Mateen. I think I nailed it. Cast of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel. He is what is he in? He's in the
He's an Aquaman.
Ugh.
He's Black Manta.
he's
He's
in
in the
Black
episode.
Mirror episode with
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie,
Yeah.
that guy. So it's building a cast. I'm excited for it. I think I'm the only one excited for it. Um, what's next? Script for Incredibles 3 is being written. Excited for that.
Let's go.
Why are we down?
I have an issue with that.
Why are we downing that?
The Guruji's already talked about
And
this.
I worry about
we
it, man. I'm like same thing. I mean, like you could make the argument for Toy Story. You guys know I'm a Toy Story guy. They're making the fifth one right now. Like I don't know necessarily agree with them making the fifth one, but like I'll still want to see it. But I just those movies are in such good places. Like they left off in such good places. Like why not try to come up with new?
They
Because
have
they
no
want
more-
money.
They have no more like new creativity that they're coming up with, and they're using their legacy movie sequels to make money to like help fund these smaller movies. Like they have one coming out soon. I forget the name of it. You guys can probably tell me.
Elio?
But yeah, like they need to create more new, movies, but they're not doing that anymore because they're just focusing on their sequels.
Yeah, but it's like it's a thing with money. It's movies are a business at the end of the day. Like Incredibles 3 is going to draw more people instead of Elio, unless Ellie gets like a ton of bait. But like, I'm not going to go see that movie. I would absolutely go see Incredibles 3, even though it's
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just like even Incredibles 2 to me is such a big step down from the first one. It's like, come on, don't like ruin Incredibles for me. I don't like it.
But I feel like we've talked about this before. Them creating a sequel doesn't take away from like the first movie for me. Like I don't care. I'll go watch it and be like, oh, that was not good. But the first one's
Mm.
still like one of my favorites. Like it doesn't. I don't care.
Mm.
I did
Unless
see
Like yeah, I get it, but
I did
it's
see one of Pixar's head creators from like the early 2000s just join back to Pixar. So we'll see if that could do anything for them.
I don't know if you had it in news, Jagger, or I'm spoiling it, but I don't know if you guys saw Christian. You would be probably happy then because they dropped this like screenshot of a movie coming out called Gato, I guess, or Gato. It's like about a cat that they're making, and it's like the same person who created Luca, and it's like a brand new like painted kind of animation style,
I
which
like
looks pretty interesting.
There we
So
go.
that's like a brand new for Pixar, yeah.
I saw the picture. I didn't know if it was worth writing it down because I didn't know if I was just going to show the picture up there.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. Wonder Woman is being written. Fan casts have been like going crazy. Everyone wants Adriana Arona.
Adria. Adria.
I don't know how to say her name,
I don't
sorry.
know. I don't know how to pronounce her name either.
But I've seen like Anya de Armas. So I'm like, she is small. Wonder Woman's supposed to be like this 6 foot goddess, which I don't know how they do
Arjona.
that. So they better not just cast her. Eddington trailer released. Looked pretty good. Still don't fully know what it's about, but what do you guys think about that?
I'm excited for that.
I didn't see the trailer,
Trailer doesn't
unfortunately.
get me excited, to be honest.
It didn't like up my excitement, but like I mean I like Hereditary and Midsummer, so I'd still like go watch an Ari Aster movie.
I like how I don't really know what's like I know kind of the gist of it, but I don't know what's going on. Like I feel like every fucking trailer these days is like literally I don't know what it was, but it was with two girls. It was like an A24 movie. I forgot. I saw the trailer yesterday when I went to see Materialists, and I literally watched the whole movie. Like it showed me the entire movie. I don't know, I completely forget what it was called,
Oh, the
but
one with Margaret Qualley and
Oh.
that
I
one?
don't think it was Margaret Qualley. No,
Hmm.
I don't know. But I just feel like in general, it's like every trailer like shows you the entire movie.
Yeah.
28 years later, dominated trailers this year. We don't know
Well,
anything about the movie, but it looks incredible and gets everyone hyped.
Marvel ruined trailers.
Hmm.
Marvel ruined. I don't think
Pedro's
so.
Face he makes
dominant.
after saying that.
This is true.
Pedro literally box office Gladiator 2, Fantastic Four, Materialists, Eddington. Am I missing anything else?
It's a
Was in The
Pedro
Last of
summer.
Us.
It's a
Yeah.
Pedro summer. I saw
Unbelievable.
someone tweet that earlier.
Pedro Summer. And then last thing, Matthew McConaughey will star as a private investigator, Mike Hammer, in a movie by True Detective creator Nick Palazzo. Super excited.
Gotta finish
Matthew
season
McConaughey is
one.
all the way back. And True Detective is my favorite project of his. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I sent you that. You didn't respond to me. I thought you'd be so
Obviously,
excited.
I didn't see it.
he
I
was
didn't
probably
see
at
it.
Outback or something.
Outback is a great place.
Jagger goes to Outback every week. So jealous. I haven't been in years.
All he does is eat dinners of a king.
Right now.
Like I'm the
Where's
best.
the crown at dinner, I heard.
He's gonna show up to Peter Luger's with the Burger King like
Show
crown
up with
on.
a bib on.
Jacob, are you laying down right now?
No, I'm just like hunched over 'cause I'm on
Oh,
like a small little
You
like
just see his
stool
feet
here.
kick up in
It's
the
like,
back.
yeah, kick your feet behind
I
your
was gonna
head.
say that's what it looks like. It
No, I'm
You
looks like
look
just
you're laying flat
amazing.
on your belly.
I'm just hunched.
You look
That's all I
amazing.
had. I'm gonna move on.
Nice. Yeah, I think we can move into our movies. First up, we have Minari. We have Schnur to take it away here.
Yeah.
One of his favorites.
Yeah, let me pull up a synopsis. Um, sorry. Okay.
Please, no worries.
Korean family moves to an Arkansas farm in search of its own American dream. Amidst the challenges of this new life in the strange and rugged Ozarks, they discover the undeniable resilience, family, and what really makes a home. When I first watched this, I gave it a 5 stars. It's like one of my favorites. Bumped it down a little bit this time. Didn't love it as much, but it's still like incredible. Shout out Glenn. If if I could use one word to describe this movie, I think it's like this movie perfectly encapsulates the term like beautiful. Like it's just everything about it is like the score, the story, the performances, like the setting and the cinematography. Like there's the one scene where Stephen Yeun is like hunched over in the fields and just sitting with like kind of the purplish like skies behind him. And I feel like that's just like how you feel watching this whole movie. Yeah, exactly. That's literally how I feel watching the whole movie, just like letting it kind of sink in and hit. Um, the way it just like progresses every single character and their relationships is just so perfect. I mean, David and his whole story is like the highlight to me. Steven Yeun is incredible. Uh, yeah, we'll go more into it. I think the only thing for me that I would say that's maybe like a bit of a slight is that it's like a little bit too overly sentimental. It's like every single scene, everything that happens is like kind of trying to make you sad, which I think gets to be a little bit much. So it's like when the bigger scenes happen, like it doesn't feel as sad because everything is already sad at that point. Um, but the ending of this is like it's an all-time moment for me personally. Like the whole thing with David's heart and then him like kind of clashing with his grandma and running after her in that moment, like just it's one of my favorite scenes ever. Um, and yeah, I'll let you guys go, but quickly before I do, I wanted to drop this bomb on you. I wanted to see your reactions because I don't know if you know, but this is the same director as Twisters. I don't know if you guys knew that,
I saw that.
but literally, like I was excited for Twisters because it was this director who like made this incredible movie, and then that movie was terrible. So it's like super weird filmography, but this is a banger.
There's
I'm gonna go out and say it. I enjoyed this movie. I thought I was gonna enjoy it a little bit more. Like I don't want to give away my rating. I gave it like a good rating, but it didn't live up to my expectations of how much I thought I was gonna like it. And I think that's just because I think that might be just a little biased because I was so excited for it, and I saw that also Schneer had it as a 5 star, and so I was like really, really looking forward to it. And I think watching it, I was expecting just a little more, a little more. I honestly agree with everything Schneer said, which is rare. Rare for me and Schnur to agree, I feel like, on movies wise. But I think yeah, a little overly sentimental, a little overly dramatic on some scenes that just don't have to be. Um, and then so when like you kind of get to the end, it's like, whoa. Okay, let's talk about it. Like when like the barn or whatever it was like burning down. I literally said I was like, holy shit. I think one thing that this movie did well though is like every scene I thought any character could die any point. I was waiting for one of them to die, literally any single one. Um, which kind of kept me on my toes. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more. I was watching it with Katie and up until like probably 75% into the movie, she kept going like I don't know what's going on. And which she kind of does with every movie. But like maybe if I watched it alone, it would have been different. Um, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Did you guys because like obviously like picked as a sad movie. I it is sad, but like you said, Jordan, like you think at any moment like it's a sad movie, anyone's gonna die. But I mean, no one really. Does the grandma die at the end? I guess she like like they
Yeah,
say they don't say she does explicitly, but like you kind of assume.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like no one really like dies, and it's like outright like that. So I feel like it's more like emotional than sad.
wait,
But like,
Yeah.
really quick, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the grandma dies because the guy who originally came to uh like put the well in for the water, he came back at the end to like dig the ground up. I don't know if he was
yes,
trying to do that for water or dig a grave. And I don't know if that's open to interpretation, but I thought he was like going to dig the grave for the
I thought
grandma.
he was finding water with a
I
stick.
didn't even think
Oh, okay.
about a grave.
I thought it was grave too, honestly.
Really?
I thought it was water.
Because he had like the stone. So I thought
Yeah.
it was like a little stone head.
Jacob and Stone.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I have to rewatch that scene then. I don't know if I
I think
missed
me and Christian might be
that.
completely off the mark here.
It it could be open
Or we're
like
dead on.
interpretation, or we're dead on, or we're dead off.
Or we're way off.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean I like the unpredictability of this movie. Like you guys were saying, you never knew who was gonna die like throughout the entire time. I thought David was gonna die the entire time, and that was just scaring the shit out of me. I just didn't want to watch it anymore, like halfway through, and I was like, I just can't see this kid die. But I think they landed on some really like strong themes like American Dream, like some like racism that they experienced like at the church, the white father of the kid and like all that. I don't know. Like I think it landed on some strong themes. Pacing was a little bit too slow for me at times, maybe. Also, Schnur, I do agree with you. Every single scene was like meant to be sad, and maybe that took away from some like landing on it at the end for me. But I thought some of the performances were incredible. I thought Stephen Yoon was amazing. I thought their chemistry was awesome. David was awesome. The grandma was great too. Um, yeah, it was really enjoyable. I really liked it.
Have you guys seen Stephen Yoon in something like this where he has, like a um Korean accent where he doesn't speak, like American English? Because
No,
I feel like it was really good. But I feel like everything I've seen of him, like Nope, he's like a cowboy, and then Beef, like just very like American Korean. So it was
Yeah.
really interesting to see.
speaking of beef, sorry to, before someone else goes, season two, Jordan. So season two
Yeah.
like follows three different like couples or whatever. Um, there's like, like a younger, like middle-aged, older. The oldest couple is the grandma from Minari and like the dad in Parasite. And like the guy from he's like in Memories of
Whoa.
Murder. Special. Special
Whoa.
cast.
I mean, it's an all-time show.
It is a great show.
I was really nervous that David was gonna die at the expense of his father trying to fulfill and like
Oh,
be successful for the family. And I feel like that's like a really strong theme for like men in the world to like, successfully provide for their family and do whatever they can to do that. So I like that theme.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I kind of noticed like the parents kind of took like they kept saying to David like not running and stuff like that. And then when the grandma came, it was kind of all about her. And the mom was like so focused on pleasing the grandma that like he would like be running in some scenes in the middle of the movie and like no one would say anything. I kind of noticed that as like one of the themes. Which I don't really notice shit like that. So I was kind of happy. I was kind of proud of myself.
Pleased with yourself.
Or I maybe just made it up in my head. Maybe that just like didn't happen.
You're a good movie watcher, man. You're just a really good movie watcher.
I just pay attention to the details.
Yeah.
It's really just what I do.
I want to talk about like my favorite, I guess, couple scenes stretched together were from the moment where Stephen Yoon chooses the farm over his family, and like the whole moment whenever David's heart is like, oh, like it's closing, like it's getting better, is just completely ruined. It's not happy. It's just so sad because the wife realizes what she has to do and like that she leaves him. Like even like everything starts to look up. David's heart's great. He sells to this, what do they call it? Grocery store like 5 hours away. Like everything's looking up, and but that she knows that she has to like leave him because he chose the family. Like he chose the farm over the family, and she just completely lost faith in him. And that shows us whenever times like get tough, like he would have left, and she knew what she had to do. Which I don't know. What do you guys think happened after? Because like he did rescue her. He gave up the rest of the farm, rest of the all the storage that he had to save her. Do you think she was bought back in after that, or you think she left and took the family back because she like once you say you lost faith in someone, like it is very hard to like get them back, especially from a partner's point of view.
I think they
Well,
stuck it
she like,
out.
yeah. I mean, it ended with him like grabbing the
The Minari.
Minari with his son, right? So like he was still there. Um, yeah, I do like that it's like kind of open to interpretation though, because I feel like that like aspect kind of like the fact that they're together instead of the grandma kind of like shows that she's probably dead. They don't explicitly say it. And then same with like the mom, it's like, maybe she did leave, maybe she stayed. Like I like that that's not like 100% clear.
I think they got back together and she like got that faith back in him, and I think maybe the loss of the grandma could have made their relationship a little bit tighter. Like maybe they could have realized like, oh, like it's not all worth it in the end to just make money off of the farm. Like family is more important, and I think that's what it was getting at for me.
I liked
She's
how throughout the movie you couldn't I was rooting for Jacob for like to have like a successful farm and like for him to fulfill his dream, but then also it's like he's like leaving his family and all this stuff and making dumb decisions.
It's a
It's
real
tough.
movie. It's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. There wasn't like a bad guy. It's just real life, kind
And you
of.
can
Mhm.
imagine like a minority person trying to be successful in America, like going through something like this. Like it's totally real. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
One thing for
That's
me, the when bringing up the point of the farm, when the farm was initially lit on fire, when like the fire started, I like already like you know, you feel for the grandma, right? Like you want her to be okay. You want, you know, her to live to see her grandchildren grow up. You want this family to stick together. But when the fire starts, obviously not on purpose, accidentally, my skin was crawling, like
Hmm.
watching the fire just like blaze and just engulf the entire farm while like they're driving home. Like I was thinking to myself, like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Like either Jacob is gonna come back and like really I mean, he's gonna come back and really rip into the grandma and like just like scream at her, and then like it'll divide the family even more. But obviously, it went the way it did, which was great, and I love that. But my skin was like I wanted to jump out of my skin when the fire kept going, and she couldn't do anything about it because she's just like not capable of just like being on her own. It was a hard watch.
it's an all-time performance for me. And like
Hmm.
it really is one of the better supporting actress performances I've seen. And when I first watched it, I was like, oh, it's kind of sad that she probably like didn't get the recognition she deserves because it's like not in English. But then I looked and she actually like won supporting actress at the Oscars for this, and I didn't even know. Um,
Oh,
yeah, it's a legit. It's like one of my favorites. I'm a sucker for like grandparents stories. Like as I'm at my grandparents' house right now, but um, it is yeah, those kind of things hit for me.
I will say, and I'm curious what you guys think about something unrelated. One thing that I didn't like about the movie was the overly religious like farm helper. I don't know his name. The Jacob's like
uh,
worker.
Yeah, I was like dragging around the cross.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I know that there are people that exist like that, especially like
Oh,
in these random like places in the middle of the US.
Arkansas. Yeah.
But I almost found it like as someone who is a Christian and someone who is religious to be like a little insulting to me. But as like an outsider, someone who's not, you know, a Christian, like what did you guys think about that?
I didn't not like it. I mean, obviously I can't sit here and be like, it wasn't insulting because I'm not Christian, but I don't think it was like meant to be insulting. I think it was just meant to show kind of that culture, I guess, in those like rural areas, maybe.
Hmm.
I'm honestly not sure what it kind of was for. Like, I know, like I think Korean people are pretty like religious. Like usually, like like in Beef, they had the Korean church. It's like kind of a common theme I've seen. Um, but I don't know. I don't know what like him dragging the cross really was like supposed to add to the story. I guess I'll say.
I don't think I think it was good. I think it was fine. I think people practice their religion differently in different ways. You see that like some people are going to Sunday church. He's instead carrying the cross to like sacrifice on a Sunday, which was really cool. Um, I also think that he added a really good element to the story. Like he went to the house for the dinner, like their first guest, and he was putting like the holy water all over the house because he thought like the person previously shot himself and killed himself in the house. So it was kind of like cleansing the house in a way. And then also she was obviously telling him about how their marriage was struggling, so he was trying to put the holy water on him as well and pray over him, which was really cool. I thought he added a pretty good element to the story.
yeah, I think obviously like in America, like Christianity is like the dominant religion. So I think there's also just a way of showing them like assimilating and like that culture. Kind of like who said it? Like they're in Arkansas. I guess loosely based on wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like the entity though.
Okay, I saw my connection was unstable for a sec. Um, I I just lost my train of thought. Great. Um, I was
Loosely
saying,
based.
You're
What's
saying
up
like
oh
with
yeah,
it,
it's loosely based on the director. It's loosely based on like his childhood and like his family and their like immigration story. So maybe that like could have been based on a real person. I'm not sure. So obviously like I'm not really religious. I'm not a Christian, so I didn't. I have a problem with it.
Mhm.
What about it was like bothered you, if you don't mind me
I
asking?
just think like it like I said, like I want to preface it that like I know that there are people, a lot of Christians who are overly aggressive in their faith. But I felt like in this instance it was just like throwing it all out there at you as like a representation of like Christians are crazy. Like that's kind of how I felt about it.
I mean, maybe you're feeling that because on the school bus the kids are making fun of him. But at the end of the day, I think people practice their religion in different ways, and like they all at the end like believe the same thing. They're just practicing it in a different way.
You
Nice.
just think he was kind of like a caricature, I would say. Is that like a caricature of like a Christian person, like instead of
I've
actually like
never,
feeling
I'm gonna
real?
be honest, I've never heard that term before, but
Okay.
um, if I
No
can
worries.
assume,
Isn't the
like
caricature like the little like drawings?
Well, yeah, it can be, but it's also just like it's like
Okay.
an exaggerated version of like the drawings are an exaggerated version of those
I get what
people,
you were
the same way that like
saying.
a
Yeah.
character could be. Yeah, I'll just get
yeah,
off
I
the
mean,
podcast.
in a
I'll see
way, yeah.
it.
Nice. All right. Well, should we give scores?
Sure.
4 out of 5 for me.
I also give it a 4. It was
J
really good.
Jagger.
I'm at a 4. But now like think about I don't know. I'm debating bringing it down to a 3.5 because of what I give this next movie, and I don't. And I'll talk about that more when I get there. But right now I have it at 4.
Okay. Schnarr.
Four and a
You said
half.
4.5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to say though, I know I brought up that like one negative point that I didn't love about it, but I loved this movie. Like it was really good. And you guys just like kind of hit all the points that I agree with, so I didn't want to like just
No
sound like
worries,
a broken
brother.
record.
I give it a 4 as well. I'm with Jagger, maybe like a 3.8, but Jacob and the Stone, the song, the soundtrack just brought it up to a 4 for me.
Yeah,
I
you know
mean,
what's
it's
funny?
so good.
You know what's funny? So me, Schnur, and Jordan now just got added to our movie playlist that me and Schnur have shared for a little while. And this song was on the playlist, like I added to it like a while ago, and like I had no idea it was from this movie. And funny enough, like a couple weeks ago, me and Schnur were talking about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like that's from this movie." And then this movie ended up getting picked. So like you know that the soundtrack is that good when I haven't seen the movie. And
It's
that
so
song, like I
good.
already know the song, and like that song is on our playlist. Like
They
it's
were
just the
spamming it in the
soundtrack is
movie too.
unbelievable.
They were
Yeah, it's
spamming
so
it in the
good.
movie, and I was so okay with it.
Yeah.
They hit you with it right away. That like shows up and down my spine
Oh
like
yeah.
instantly.
Probably close to an S tier soundtrack for me. It's like right there. It's that
Yeah.
good.
Really good.
All right. Should we go into the La Padre?
Oh, yeah.
The
Happy Father's
Father?
Day.
Happy Father's Day. We're reviewing The Father.
We're reviewing Jordan.
Right. I'm Unc. I'm not the father.
The Ellie.
When's Uncle's Day? We're reviewing Ellie's movie. I'm gonna be dad.
The Ellie.
The Ellie. Oh wait, it says me. No, it's Chase. This is Chase's
Oh,
movie.
this is me?
Yeah, I wrote myself down. I meant to write you. I don't know why I did that.
I don't think I picked this
I think it
one.
was me, but Chase, you can take
Christian
it away
Grey.
if you want.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I
Jake
picked
picked
I
it that
picked
time.
yeah. I just know it's Chase's favorite.
I've been wanting you guys to watch it. Yeah. I'll give you the letterboxed
I'm gonna pee
synopsis.
super, super quick. I'm really sorry. Continue.
So I've been wanting Jordan and Jagger to watch this for a while. Me, Christian, and Schnur watched this. Not sure exactly when it was, but we all watched it together.
I found
And
it. Sorry to cut you. It was December of 2023. I saw, like when I
wow,
went
was
back
it
and
that
looked.
long
I'm pretty
ago?
sure it was like during the day too. It was like so random. We were just like, "What is this
Was
movie?"
it?
Like threw it on. Yeah.
Um, so a man refuses all assistance from his daughter as he ages, and as he tries to make sense of his changing circumstances, he begins to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and even the fabric of reality. So I'm kind of coming in with a perspective of watching it twice. So I kind of want to give like my and like initial thoughts of what I thought I was watching when I watched it the first time versus the second time. The first time I remember watching it, and I remember thinking like throughout the whole movie, like I had no prior background on what this movie was about. I had no idea it related to dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever, whatever it is that he's diagnosed with. And I was kind of looking at it from a perspective of not to I'm gonna quote Jordan, but like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like, that was kind of where I was coming from through my first watch. I had no idea what was going on. So it was really interesting through the second time through. I'm sure Schnur and Christian, you guys might be able to relate to that too, because it was a little more clear this time around. And I think like with it being a little more clear of like what was actually happening throughout the movie, it made it even harder watch, something to harder to go through and like watching, especially like the scene that there are two scenes that point out to me that makes this movie so difficult. And obviously, which is my most difficult scene, is in the end when he's like crying for his mom. And Jagger quoted it in his Letterboxd review, like, I feel like, what is it? My
I
tree
feel
leaves
as
are
if
falling.
I feel as if I'm losing all my leaves.
Yeah, like heartbreaking. Like I could tear up thinking about it, gonna be honest, but I won't, so I'll hold myself. But the other scene that was really difficult for me is when he's getting slapped. Like when he's just like getting slapped in the face by the was it a
Bill,
husband? Was it the husband
Oh,
or boyfriend? Were they
Husband.
husband, yeah. When he's getting slapped by the husband, it's like okay, like this is really disturbing. Like I don't want to watch this anymore. But I think it's a really good way of hitting home on, not just the mental like difficulties that these people go through, but like also the physical, because like they are treated like they're less than human, like when they get to that age. And I think the movie really hit on that, which I loved.
It's also while he's being slapped, he's like seeing the other guy's face, like the doctor's
Yeah.
face. So he like, doesn't even know, like, he can't even say to his daughter, like, this guy is slapping me right now. Like, he literally has no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it leaves me speechless, honestly. Like it's really hard. It's really hard. It's a hard watch.
yeah, I started this movie. I also watched the first like 10 or so minutes, and then my dad wanted to watch The Amateur. So I watched the first 10 minutes with Anne with Olivia Colman. And I'm like, okay. And then you know how it just goes into Anne is just a completely different person. Anne is now Olivia Williams. And I'm like, wait, then like, am I seeing that right? Like, I just had a 2 hour span basically of just not seeing the person. I'm like, is that me or is this the movie? Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who is this guy? Like, I thought she was going to France to go with this guy. I was so confused, but also I'm like, because I remember Christian was like, it is such like an interesting way to tell a story. I'm like, holy shit, like we're in this, like we're about to play like from like his perspective, like what's going on. And the best scene that demonstrates that is the dinner scene where it loops back into the fight that they had. I was like, holy fucking shit, like there's no way they just did that. And they played that so perfectly and it was like so flawlessly from the start point all the way to the end of the same exact argument. That was incredible.
hard
It's
watch for me.
ridiculous.
Hard
You
watch for
enjoy
me.
it. You go.
I don't think I could ever rewatch this movie. I'm not gonna lie. It's really devastating. I did not. It was really good, obviously, but I did not like. I wouldn't say I enjoyed watching it. It was just like, I didn't. I just felt so bad.
Yeah.
I hated that. That's really
I,
all I have to
I,
say. I
a
mean,
lot of a lot of it too. Like Christian mentioned this last night when we were watching it. Like we and I felt the same way through our first watch. But like a lot of how Anthony Hopkins portrays like his character gives us like a lot of like insight, or not insight. It gives us a lot of like parallels to our own grandpa. Like we feel like there are similarities there in their personalities. So like I think that even too like makes it even harder. Like because the movie's just so relatable. Especially like it's so weird. I didn't even think about it, Schnur, but you mentioned like like movies about grandparents, but like this is another movie too where like you could just like relate it to your own grandparents. It's just terrible.
Yeah, I uh I think one thing just like on his character and his performance, the scene when he like manipulates the nurse or whatever that's coming by that like, looks like his
the tap
deceased
dancing.
daughter. Yeah, like the tap dancing, that whole scene. And then he's like it was all like, just for show to like manipulate her. It's like, okay, he is like a smart guy. Like he was once a really smart guy and now he just has like no idea what's going on. And that like parallel makes it even more soul crushing than it like already is just with a guy straight up like not knowing what's going on.
And he like says throughout the movie too that like he was like he's intelligent and like he's smart and like you could see he is. But like, yeah, I mean, like what you said. Like, I mean, does he have? They don't explicitly say. I mean, I'm guessing he just has like really, really, really bad dementia
Yeah.
I think it's Alzheimer's.
or
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be
Alzheimer's.
both.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just horrible. I mean, Sir Anthony. Holy shit,
Anthony.
Insane.
Anthony. What a
Yeah.
performance.
Fir-
Yeah.
First off, I want to say Florian Zeller, the director, I saw in somebody's Letterboxd review that this was his directorial debut.
It's
That is
crazy.
so incredibly impressive. I also love how this movie is only an hour 30, and I love how the movie flows so fast and you're in and out of this movie really quick, which was really cool. But this is one of the more interesting character studies of like a mental disease that I think I've ever seen to take you inside of the mind of somebody experiencing Alzheimer's and kind of like see the distorted memories and like mixed realities of somebody like going through like an experience like this. I thought was just absolutely incredible. Anthony Hopkins gave one of my favorite performances ever. And I've now seen this movie 2.5 times. So I watched it yesterday and then I watched half of it again with my family at night. And Jordan, I know you said like you wouldn't ever see it again and it's like a tough watch. This is like one of my favorite watches. It's such a weird thing to say, but this is probably in like my top 30 movies ever now. I'm gonna have to update my list. Like I love it. I love it.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
Incredible performances from everyone, and I really like. I said I hated watching it. I enjoyed watching the movie. I
Yeah, it's
hated
just a tough watch.
watching Anthony.
It's
Anthony.
yeah, it's not an enjoyable watch. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Like
It's not
it's
supposed to
not
be.
yeah, it's not
Yeah, I
supposed to be.
understand that.
Yeah.
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 So I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't say I'm gonna go like rush to rewatch this, but like I don't know. I feel like if I showed this to my parents, like they would absolutely bawl crying, probably.
I agree with Christian too. I really think it's absolutely one of the best movies like ever made. Like I really do, and I think it's one of the best, arguably the best of this decade. I said in my review, like it wouldn't be my pick. Like there's Dune, there's After Sun, there's a couple other things, but it's like in that conversation. If you said this was the best, like I would not argue. And I think kind of tying it back into Minari with like what like you guys are saying how it feels like very real and grounded, which is like great, nothing against it, but I like how this kind of like takes it that next step up like creatively. I think like it really like puts you in an experience that like you really haven't been in before and it's so unique and unbelievably like well done. And Chase also said how this time around like he had a better understanding of like what was going on and that made it sadder. Like for me, I think I had just as much as I did the first time, which is like not a lot of understanding at all. But like I think that's what
That's the
for at least for
point.
me like makes it so effective because like I literally am like okay, like I guess like I'm like trying to piece it together, but like it's so hard to, and that's like the genius of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I think the movie is absolutely terrifying. Like,
It is, yeah.
I think for me at least, I'm always afraid that I'll get like a dementia or an Alzheimer's. I think that's like one of my biggest fears in life. Like seeing my girlfriend's grandma go through something similar, it's just absolutely just terrifying to see. And I think they do a perfect job of showing how confused and scared and also the other aspect to it is the people who are living with him trying to take care of him and like the mental toll it takes on all of them. Like yes, Paul, the husband, you can see him as a bad guy, but also at the same time, he's having a really like rough time taking care of this guy. I'm sure he's been very patient with him the entire time, and he just kind of reached like a mental breaking point where he just can't do it anymore. And I think that's very real. I think families go through that and eventually put them into a home because they just can't take care of him anymore. And I think it's just really sad.
That
The
was very well put. I'm not gonna lie.
it was. The reveal of the daughter too. I like didn't remember that going in, and then once I realized it, like when she showed up and was saying that she looked like the daughter, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that, and it like literally gave me goosebumps. It's so insane, such an insane reveal. Where would you guys put this? Like this character, Anthony Hopkins in this or Silence of the Lambs? For those who have seen it,
This. He
This,
gives a better performance in
Okay,
this than he does
Yeah.
there. He also has way more
That's
time to
insane.
showcase it.
that's fair.
I can't think of
It's
a
so
better
different.
like elderly performance, I guess you would say. I don't know anything that's better than this.
Yeah, it's special.
This is like we always say like I don't I would say like I don't recognize incredible performances and acting performances as much as the rest of you guys. And I feel like I either like the movie or I don't. I feel like even if someone like I can like Eyes Wide Shut last week, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were great, but I still hated the movie, and the acting didn't elevate it at all for me. I feel like this is one of like the very rare movies. I'd say it's like this movie, There Will Be Blood, like Daniel Day-Lewis are like the two that I'm actually like, whoa, like that is an incredible performance. Like that actually made the movie that much better.
Sometimes you know when you see it.
Ball nowhere. Should we go scores?
Sure. I'll quickly, I want just before that, you guys are talking, Christian was talking about recommendations before that are similar. I know Chase didn't have a great Ingmar Bergman experience for his first Ingmar Bergman movie, but there's a movie called Wild Strawberries, which is like the only other thing I can think of that's like similar to this that I've seen with like an elderly person kind of dealing with that like the fabric of their reality kind of breaking. So if you're interested,
What does
I
Bergie
definitely watch this
what
as
did
well.
Bergie make that Chase didn't like?
Persona.
Code 1.
Oh,
I can't believe Jordan missed out on Persona, man. I'm still
I'm
mad.
really, really happy I did.
Oh, you didn't
might have
watch
to-
that one?
We might have to
No.
get like
I wasn't on the podcast. I was a late addition.
we might have to get like a
What?
rewatch category.
You guys
and then,
had
like,
it.
if we get it, just so we can have Jordan watch it.
Oh, that was week 1. That
It was
their
week
first
1. It was like before we even did the first episode or something like that. And then I got added like Thursday before we recorded because I found out you guys were doing it without me. And then I was like, I want to do it. And you were like, fine, I guess. I mean, we don't really like you, but
You've been a perfect addition to the team. I can't speak
Thank you.
higher.
I don't like
Chase,
the addition.
Chase was really mad that I joined.
I don't
I knew he
like
was
the
gonna say
addition.
something.
I don't
Me
know
and
why
Chase
we're
have been
glazing
beefing.
Jordan.
Me and Chase have been beefing all week. I don't know what his problem is with me. He's tired from work and he's taking it out on me, and I'm sick of it.
What value does Jordan bring here?
Here we go. Here we go.
Eyes wide shit. That's
Eyes wide
Eyes
fucking
wide shit.
garbage.
Jordan's gonna watch Persona, see where I have it ranked, and literally never talk to me ever again.
Very below mid.
Jordan, can you please watch? It's only like what is
No.
it, 80 minutes?
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
it's like less
No,
than
no,
an
you
hour
Jordan,
and a half.
please.
All
please.
right. If I have to watch
the
it, you have to
podcast.
rewatch it. This is it. The week of July 20th, when I come back to Long Island, I will
Oh,
watch
fuck,
it with
no,
you,
I'm not-
and that is
no.
it. All right,
No,
then I'm
I'm
not
not.
watching it. Then I'm not watching
I'll
it.
watch it.
I can't. I don't think I'm
I'll
ready
rewatch
for
it.
it yet. Like Schnur had mentioned, like maybe like when we were reviewing it, like maybe you just weren't ready for it yet. Like I think that's totally possible. Like I don't think I'm there yet.
I think you said that actually.
I think we go to Jagger's house and live stream ourselves watching it, and you guys can get a live reaction out of me. Fully uncensored.
Persona has
No
Persona
bleeps.
Persona has a lot of
Your
similarities.
shirt would be off in 5 minutes.
They can't censor me anymore.
I need you to watch it, dude. So
I
bad.
can't do it. I really can't.
But you
Is it
haven't
black
even
and
seen
white?
it though. You don't know anything about it,
Dude,
Black
just the
and
way you
white.
talk about
Black
it,
and white,
you know,
different language.
I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah.
You know,
I-
you want
I-
me to watch it because you want to hear me rage about it.
No, I actually think that like this movie would be, and let me know if you guys, the three of you disagree, but I think that this would be like in contention for your lowest rating, probably on
Yeah.
I
Letterboxd.
think it would overtake Aquaman. I think it would overtake Aquaman for the worst.
Oh,
I think it's possible, yeah. I think you would be like maybe same as Eyes Wide Shut, where it's like, all right, like I hated it, but I could at least recognize the performances were like good or something, so it's not like the lowest thing I have rated.
talking about Eyes Wide Shut
But-
might move it down to a 1. I'm not gonna lie.
Just skipping 1.5.
It might go down a full star.
Do
Jordan,
it.
what
This
is like
it.
what is like the worst experience you've ever had watching a movie? Like what is one that stands out to you? Like
I
okay,
have
that was-
3. I have 3 that I always talk about with Schnur. Aquaman, literally the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Half star. 2, The Little Things. I drank a Celsius in the middle of the day when I didn't have class one day and watched it, and I literally almost fell asleep after drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine. 3, Eyes Wide Shut. Horrible. Fucking
Who
horrible.
failed
top
to
three?
mention the Green Knight
Green Knight isn't up there?
Oh,
Eyes
okay.
Wide Shut
I
is worse
forgot
than
about
Green
Green
Knight.
Knight.
in a best of 7? What do you have? Green Knight or Eyes Wide Shut?
Oh fuck. I think I have Green Knight in 7 though.
Oh god.
It's close. It's a nail biter. I think I
Tom
have
Cruise always comes in the clutch.
I think I have Dev
Always.
Patel. I think I have wait, yeah, so I have Eyes Wide Shut in 7, actually. It's the other way around.
Yeah,
Eyes Wide Shut
I was gonna
is
say-
a little bit better than Green Knight. So I have Eyes Wide Shut winning in 7, Tom Cruise step back 3
Yeah,
to win
I was
it
gonna say
over Dev Patel.
Tom
I'll
Cruise is
score
the
in
kind of guy who
3-0.
like will put the team he'll like put the team on like an 11-0 run
Yeah.
and like come back in the 4th.
Yeah.
He's also
Like,
undefeated in every movie he's ever been in.
true, he's never lost. I'd say he lost an Eyes Wide Shut.
No, he did not.
I think he took the L.
He should have taken the L, but like
He got
Failed
fucked
night.
around by the
he just
Colt,
wanted to
dude.
fuck in the end.
I think he took the L.
He
It
wanted
was
to
a failed night,
fuck.
and then his wife wanted to fuck him again.
He wanted to fuck everyone but his wife, and he didn't do that in any of the scenes. The 13 scenes that he was this close with having sex with another woman. That
I think he took the L when the mask was back on his bed and he was like terrified. He was like,
That's fair.
dude, fuck that movie. So fucking bad. Literally horrible.
Should we do ratings?
Yeah.
Sorry, this was my fault. I sent it off to Ingmar Bergman. I 5 stars easily for me.
Christian?
it's 5 for me. I'm excited to see where it'll place in my top 100.
Jazz? 5, obviously. Jagger, I saw your score.
I have it at a 4, but I feel like I like this so much better than Minari, and I don't know if that puts that at a 4.5 or if that puts Minari at a 3.5. I don't know. I just had a hard time rating this. I might bring it up to
Sleep
4
on it.
the next day.
He
Well, I
already
sleep on it
did.
last night.
Sleep on it again.
Sleep on the combo.
So
Yeah.
I had The Father at a 4.5 through the after my first watch, but I was thinking about it and I was like, there is nothing wrong with this movie. Like there's
I didn't want to
literally
say my score anyway.
There.
Go
What was
ahead,
your
Jordan.
score?
Go ahead.
I have it at a 4.5.
Yeah.
I wanted it at a 5, but I will never rewatch this movie at least for another 5 years, so I can't put it at a 5.
I will never release for another 5 years.
Never, ever, ever. Maybe in 5 years.
That's fair.
I think that's it.
Beep boop beep.
I got a fun game for us, and I think Chaz is gonna really like it.
Now he's Chaz.
I don't think you've ever called me Chaz before, and I think you've called me Chaz now twice in the last 4 minutes.
Well, because I called you Chaz the once, and then I had to run it back.
Now it's
You can
now
start
it's
calling
stuck.
Christian blocks.
Blocks. Christian and Chase's dad calls Christian blocks, and it's the funniest thing ever. I love it. He's also
Shout
the
out
king of
Jimmy.
nicknames.
He is.
Happy Father's Day to Jimmy.
Thank
I
you,
hope he's
man.
having a wonderful day, but he always has
Steven and
wonderful
Glenn.
days.
The whole crew.
Wonder what Glenn's doing.
Probably
Being
missing
a
you.
father.
Yeah, I'll probably have to call him after this.
Fatherly.
Probably our biggest supporter, honestly.
Oh yeah.
He listens to every episode.
Awesome.
He
Love our
listens-
fans.
I
he
sent
listens
him
to-
I sent him my 3 the other day. Did
I
he
know.
tell you?
I was on the phone with him, and he goes, "Yeah, your friend Chase sent me this weird video yesterday." He's like, "Was that for like the win or what?" And I was like, "No, just a random 3." He was like, "Okay." It was like, I don't know. He was excited. He said he was going to send it to you. But yeah, so I got a fun game for us. It's going to be a 3-round draft, little quick draft. And I thought of it yesterday before the materialist started. Because Katie actually gave me the idea. She said, I was like, oh, because no one was around me. No one to my left. Katie was to my right. I like when I have my space in the movie theater. I don't like when someone's right next to me. And I was like, oh, there's nothing better than this. Just like have snacks, watching a movie. And Katie goes, yeah, like I don't really know what this movie's about, but like I just want popcorn, so that's why I'm here. I'm like, okay. So we're gonna do a movie theater snack/drink draft.
Wow.
And I know Chase is excited.
Yeah, I never have the first pick, so and you guys know what my first pick is gonna be.
I randomized it. It's Jagger, Chase, Christian, Schnur, me.
Actually, that could be beneficial for me because Jagger. Go ahead.
know what I'm
So
picking.
if Jagger doesn't take what I think he's gonna take, then he's lying to the fans.
No, there's nothing ever been so so locked in for the 101. Am I good to
Yeah,
go?
I don't really see. Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Literally anything you want. Drinks,
Is there a
snacks.
board? Is there
Yeah.
a board anywhere?
Yep. It's called Week 20 game. Yeah, I think you're good, Jagger. 1-1.
Alright.
What you
Well,
got?
They changed the recipe a few years ago, which kind of made them a little bit worse, but they're still the 101. It's cookie dough bites. Cookie dough bites are undefeated. I will get cookie dough bites every time over popcorn. I'm not a huge popcorn guy.
I had him
That's
yesterday.
about to be picked right behind me. So
I had him
Like,
yesterday.
you're spoiling my pick.
yeah, like everyone didn't
Fuck.
know you're the biggest popcorn guy of all time.
So this is ridiculous value. The absolute franchise, the face of the franchise, of movies. Popcorn at the 1, 2. Are you kidding?
It's a
I'm
little
being
bit.
true to
It's a
myself. I'm
little
not
bit of
being
a
like
steal,
Christian
but
picking some fan favorites. I'm being true to myself.
I
Wow.
That's like
respect it.
getting Michael Jordan at 3.
That's what they did. Okay, I'm up.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going with my personal favorites. Let's go M&M's. Love M&M's.
Okay. Okay. Mid. Mid and mids. Oh my God. I just got a fucking AMC snack sip repeat. Get a small popcorn plus small freestyle or icy for $9 plus tax. That's a fucking lie, dude. Dude, Katie bought yesterday because I got dinner the night before. We got a medium popcorn, 2 medium drinks, and cookie dough bites. Guess how much?
That's
37.
$40.
$35.
Oh my
Yeah.
Lord.
I got 2 meals and an appetizer yesterday for dinner, $40. Ridiculous.
It really is
The
insane,
drink.
man.
The drinks are like
Fucking
10 bucks.
insane. Yeah, I also had to
mean-
pee 10 minutes in.
But here's the thing, the movie theater like portion size is actually massive. So just take it down a little bit. Take it down, take the price down.
That's how they're staying open. I mean, this is what it is. All right,
So
what we
you
got,
just said-
Schneider?
So you said my pick there because I'm honestly not like a big movie snack guy. It's like popcorn and an icy. So I'm gonna go with an icy.
I knew that was coming.
That's a
I feel
fucking
like when we were
steal, too.
kids, Schneider always had the big icy.
I always get the icy. I mix the Coke and the cherry, and it's incredible.
Not gonna lie, it's all time.
Right, Glenn? I do say incredible. We do say incredible a lot.
We do. Now that he pointed it out, we do.
He's not
But it's
wrong,
like
yeah.
whatever.
Incredible.
I have a one pick here, and like Jagger, I'm staying true to myself. Cookie dough bites would have been mine. My second favorite, Bunch of Crunch. Ooh,
Mm.
What is it?
The
What?
fuck are butcher
you don't
hell
know
is
Bunch of
that?
Crunch?
A little
What
like
the
crunch
fuck is that?
butt
candies.
crunchers?
So it's like Crunch. You know the Crunch bars?
Yeah.
They're
Bunch
like
like
little
bites?
like pizzas. Yeah,
That's
they're
pretty
like cookie
okay.
dough bites, just no cookie dough.
I have
Why
never
wouldn't I
seen
click on it?
this.
I've yep.
Dude,
heard
how
of
have you
them.
never seen those?
I've never
Christian.
seen them.
I'm gonna go
No
get that
shot.
tomorrow then.
They're
Christian,
so
when-
good, Christian.
When we saw Talk to Me, I actually got those and like threw them in my popcorn, and while I was eating it together, my hands were covered in chocolate. It was melting all over my hand.
So I did do that
Very
once, but yeah, when the popcorn's super hot, they just melt. I think you gotta wait a little. I think you gotta wait for it to cool off a little.
I've never been the guy to throw like candy in my popcorn, but I do see people do that.
I know that was the first time I ever tried it. Like never again after that.
Yeah.
I've never
it
done
works
it
with
either.
M&Ms. Maybe I'll try it with the M&Ms.
I like to keep them separate. I'm not gonna lie.
I do too, but like you guys said, it's definitely a staple for a lot of people.
You keep them
Yeah.
separate, and then whenever you want them, you put them together and put them in one bite. That's why I do cookie dough bites sometimes. So they're not you're just digging for chocolate in there.
Fair.
doing a
I'm
seal
back up,
scratch?
right?
Oh yeah.
It's a little tough. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a different one. I don't like to eat dinner before I go to the movies. So sometimes I get a little like actual food that they got there now. I like have you guys had the pretzel bites? They're kind of like the Auntie
damn
Anne's.
it.
Those are
That's what I was
good,
gonna
man.
go.
Those are
Good.
really good.
That was what I was gonna take.
Good pick.
I feel like pretzel
Very
bites
good.
anywhere is just kind of like they're all time.
Yeah, with the cheese sauce. So
Yeah.
good.
Very good.
Dude,
Yeah.
speaking of pretzel bites, never get Auntie Anne's in Penn Station. Fucking pretzel bites.
I can imagine.
Guess how much for like
I'm gonna say
like
Like
yeah,
$15.
13. I'm gonna say.
$13 it costs me.
Dang! Come on.
I can get a Chipotle burrito for 11.
Yeah, I mean that's Penn Station, brother.
Ridiculous.
Where else are you like?
Chick.
It's like an airport. Where else are you gonna go?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it is New York. I could go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, I just mean like if you're waiting for your train, you don't have enough time to like leave.
But yeah.
All right. Since Jordan took my pick there,
Get fucked.
um, I this is honestly more of like when I was in college and I would call games. It was like a pre-call snack, but it is a really good movie snack as well. Is peanut M&Ms. Does that count since someone already took
Ooh.
M&Ms?
I count it. They're different.
You're a
It's
cock.
completely
So-
different.
I was gonna pick
Okay.
that.
They're
I'll take
different.
peanut M&Ms.
We
then.
have those in the office. I demolish those. Really scary. I gotta like limit my. I go up to like the break room and grab like 4 at a time because I'll just keep going back up and getting more. So good.
That was my go-to. Like before, like I don't know, I'd be sitting in like in my spot for like a volleyball game, just start throwing down some peanut M&Ms. But they're also great for movies.
It's a really good pick.
Christian.
This is gonna be out of left field.
Oh God, here we go.
So I had a friend who worked at AMC, and all
Your
his
brother?
buddies, not my brother,
Oh,
Ryan,
Horshevsky.
my friend Ryan. He put me on to this because he was there every single day. If you get a drink at the movies, try the peach water. The peach water is fire.
What?
Yeah, no, you're done, bro. You're done.
What?
Try it. Try it.
I'd probably
Terrible
like
value.
it, but bad value. You could have got that in the 3rd round, dude.
I don't know.
No one's picking peach
I'm
water.
going with I'm going with my personal favorites. That's it.
Yeah.
As
the
as a
first.
former
fair.
AMC employee, I haven't had the peach water, but I have had the peach iced tea. If you guys ever go to AMC and you get a drink, try the peach iced tea. It's incredible.
If you guys ever go to AMC, get a drink like tomorrow,
Hey, maybe you don't want to drink tomorrow.
Maybe
Who
not.
knows?
because they're fucking $35 for one drink.
Maybe you'll
Yeah,
just bring in roll up a sweatshirt or a little blanket and put your waters in it like Catania.
Nerd,
Do
your
you-
birthday
do you
month,
remember that?
can free one.
Deserved
Yes,
that.
brings a sleeping bag.
Yeah, sleeping bag. That's what it is. Christian, you should buy him one tomorrow for his birthday.
I'll buy him one tomorrow.
Am I up here?
He'll take a drink from you, but he won't take $4 in Venmo to watch Speed Racer. Sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Go on, Chase.
I'm gonna go with a quick little another staple here, but such an effective pick. I'm shocked it hasn't been picked yet. I'm just gonna go with I don't think it's been picked unless I'm wrong because I don't have the sheet up, but I'm gonna go with a Coca-Cola.
Has not been picked.
An ice cold Coke.
I don't drink
That's a good
soda.
Can't go wrong.
No.
So my next pick was cherry Coke. Is that still in play, or I gotta go away from
I think
Coke?
that's in play. I think it is.
I'll count. If we're counting
If
M&Ms
If
and
M&M's
peanut
is in play,
M&Ms.
the cherry Coke's in play.
Cherry Coke is my go-to, and then on the turn, I'll take sour Skittles, even though they will rip your fucking tongue.
Oh,
sour Skittles are
God.
incredible. I had a
Oh,
full
that was my
bag
next.
during the opening 10 minutes of Life of Chuck.
I
Chug.
ate those. I ate those when I was younger when I saw Inside Out in theaters and it actually like cut my tongue open.
Oh, they
It was like bleeding.
ruin you. They ruin you.
That happens with popcorn. My mouth gets like Chase. I don't know how you demolish popcorn like that because I had like a little bit of Katie's, and like my mouth was like I felt like I had like canker sores in them.
Dude, it's actually dangerous. I could literally eat a whole tub and go back, fill it up, and eat like another half.
Dude,
It's
I
really
would feel
bad.
so ill.
It's so addicting.
It's really bad. So I'm stuck between 2 picks here, but I don't know if this other one is like it's something I had more so as a kid, but not as much anymore. So I'll go with the more recent one that I have a fixation on. And I'm gonna go with gummy bears.
Oh,
Yeah. I love myself some gummy bears in a movie.
I was trying to get that as the last pick.
All right, I'm gonna go with a candy that I've fallen in love with over the last couple of years, and that is the Nerd Clusters.
Not a fan.
thinking about it.
Solid.
I'm not a big fan either.
Solid
Way
pick.
too sweet for me.
Kind of going off those, I'll stick with a gummy as well, and I'll take the Lifesavers gummies.
Oh
Those are
my
favorite.
God. What the hell?
Those are my favorite gummies.
I mean,
So
what are we
good.
doing?
Went out
It's even
during
good
the
picks.
brutalist 15-minute intermission, went out, grabbed a pack of Lifesaver gummies, came back in for the
Gummies are my
second half.
favorite.
Perfect.
Now there's no
Brutalist
gummies left.
intermission. You
There
could've
there
went
is
to
one that I
Chipotle.
love that has been picked.
I only have those two. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't maybe you haven't had them because I think they're a little newer. Maybe like
Are they
last
the
2
are they the
years.
Starburst gummies?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't had
love
them.
Starburst gummies.
I haven't. I probably would like them, but I can't. Honestly, regular Starbursts are really good, but I'm not gonna be like ripping open the little like things during the movie.
If you do that, you're a scum. You're a
Yeah,
scum.
just like opening like 20 different.
Well, you got to go with the gummies.
When I go with sour
Haven't had
Skittles,
them.
like, I try and rip off like a huge piece, and I like try and like go so quietly because I don't want to disturb the piece in there. I feel
Dude.
so bad.
It was really, really quiet, at Materialist yesterday, and I was trying to grab more cookie dough bites, and there's like three left at the bottom of the bag, and I was like going so
I feel
quiet,
like I'm disarming a bomb trying to get the last cookie dough bite. It's so
literally.
bad.
Last pick for me. You guys took both my gummies, so I think I gotta complete it and go drink here. I'm gonna go. I actually got it yesterday. Um, pink lemonade, my favorite.
Oh, that's a good one.
Understand.
I'm either a pink lemonade or a high C guy because I don't drink soda, and those are my two favorites. They make me piss like a racehorse though. Um, I had to go to the movie 2 times. I had to go to the bathroom 2 times, and it was only like an hour and 45-minute movie. It was really bad. Um,
Pink lemonade can be risky though because sometimes it can be a little sweet. I don't know about you, but
yeah,
it
I
can be,
agree.
have a lot of sugar and like ruin the pink lemonade
I
for me.
I get the zero sugar one,
Okay,
which is
that
very
makes sense.
it's perfect.
You're
It's
so
the
strategic.
the Minute Maid zero sugar one, very good. Can't go wrong with it.
Lemonades are so good. Strawberry lemonade. Ugh,
I got all of them there.
Have you guys
I
ever
almost
had
went strawberry, but I went pink.
raspberry lemonade?
I'm not a
no.
fan of raspberries, TBH, honest.
You might like the lemonade.
Probably.
Undrafted pick water. Just
Oh my
crazy.
God. I can't go to a movie without water.
Got the peach water.
Peach water.
So I'm curious if you guys have ever had it, but I had it more as a kid. I was gonna go with like those little like dibs, those ice cream
Oh
little
my
Oh,
God,
those are
dips
really
are
good. Yeah.
incredible.
Those
But I
get
don't
I had them
all
so
over the
much.
place, though. All
they
over the
don't I don't
place.
think they sell them at the movies anymore. At least
I
when I
don't think they
worked.
sell them anywhere, to be honest.
I don't think it's sell them at AMC, but I think some places do.
Yeah, probably
I could be
Okay.
do.
wrong.
Is that like the chocolate? Like it's like vanilla on the inside, but it's like the
They're
chocolate
like
covered.
ice cream
Yeah.
bites.
Yeah,
Oh
those-
my
Wait!
God.
Do you guys know what I had for the first time ever in my entire life the other day at the Rockies game?
Dippin' Dots.
Dippin'
Your
Dots.
entire life?
Ever?
I've
Wow.
never had them ever.
Cookie
And you
dough,
know
of course,
what?
right?
I was supposed to
Dippin'
get
Dots
them
are
for the
gross.
first time
Splish
when
splash?
me, Chase, and Lucas went to Swish Splash, and Lucas just had to like go bust his fucking nose open, and then we didn't get Dippin' Dots. Sal
Obviously.
didn't get us Dippin' Dots.
How did
And
he do
then
that?
the next, I think him and Chase went down like a ride together, but then like
So
I think Lucas like bumped
you
into
know
his back
the
or
Hollywood
something.
Studios ride, the dark one where like you go down and it's dark and you're like all in like that little circular tube together.
Mhm.
So we were going down and like your knees are in the air and we're going down and Lucas's head, he gets whiplash, I guess, from I don't know how hard the little tube was rowing down the slide, but his head like banged forward like that right on my knee. And we came out and he had like what was it, like a bloody nose or
His nose was like gushing blood,
yeah.
and then we had to go home. I didn't get Dippin' Dots.
Poor Lucas. I feel like he can't
He
escape
always
any
gets
like thing
hurt.
without
He
something.
always gets hurt. We went to we had like father or mother Sunday in elementary school at the sports arena, and he got like demolished. Like I think someone kicked a soccer ball like 2 feet away from him and it went straight in his face, and he got like a concussion or something.
Yeah, how about him literally breaking breaking it. He broke his ankle in gym
In gym,
class in
right?
high school
Yeah.
from a soccer
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
Shno, you want to hear? I think I told you this story, but because Lucas got a concussion the year after, Lucas's mom and my mom were like, "Oh, okay, we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna go to the movies instead." We went to go see Iron Man 3, and now it's like Lucas's favorite movie.
Yeah. You guys showed me. I think when we were younger, I had you guys like at my house and we watched it because you guys like loved it so much, and Lucas wouldn't stop talking about it.
Yeah, it's
Obviously
really
we
not
weren't
good.
there, Jagger and Christian.
Chase, I literally
I
didn't
just
even know you were a person.
It was probably fourth grade, and also you've rejected me the last 7 times I've invited you over to my house. So
Chase is the king of being like, "Nah,
really
I can't." He's not doing anything.
He
never
invites
wants.
because he invites us over every time that my dad has an important event.
It's always his dad's birthday.
Always my dad's birthday or Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Padre, Ellie's day. All right. Well, I think that was a good draft. It was a little fun, upbeat draft after those two pretty heartbreaking movies. But I think that's it. We don't have to pick movies because 28 Years Later is coming out, and I think we're gonna see that. So I think I have to watch. I have to watch Days and Weeks, I think some people have to watch days. I think some people have to watch weeks. I think Schnur and Jagger have seen both already. Um,
Question.
sure.
So there are a lot of really, really great sad movies, obviously. What is like an honorable mention that you guys wish you could have brought? Because I have one that I was like, oh, that would have been a great pick. And Jagger already brought it up because I want to rewatch it, but
I want to rewatch it so bad.
I mean, I love
Someone
Manchester
else.
by the Sea and After Sun, but like I've seen them already, so I wanted to bring something new.
I Jagger already mentioned it, but Beautiful Boy I've been wanting to rewatch for a long
Same with
time.
that.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it in forever.
Give me. Oh, I thought about Eternal Sunshine Chase because I've been wanting you to watch that. But then Jordan just watched it.
Yeah.
Um,
I just watched it like 2 weeks ago.
someone else go quick because I actually had a really good one for this, and now I'm forgetting it. But
I really like Beautiful Boy. That's another one where it's like Manchester by the Sea, Beautiful Boy, but I've seen them both like 5 times, so I didn't want to rewatch. I wanted to watch something new.
I
Um,
haven't seen Manchester either.
Manchester's really
Yeah, I wanted to watch that. I probably would have
upsetting.
bought that if I just didn't like once I was like La La Land, I was like, all right, I want to rewatch that so badly. So I didn't think
Have
of any more, but I probably would have brought Manchester by the
Have
Sea.
you guys seen Manchester? I know me and Schnur have.
I have not.
Oh my God. Schnur, we should have brought that. I didn't know that they didn't they've never seen it. I
I
figured like everyone's seen it.
I thought you would. That's why I said I thought you would have brought it. Yeah, or Chase I thought might have because I know he mentioned wanting to see it too. I
You guys
think.
should watch. I mean, Chase, you already watched 28, right? Some of them.
I need to watch Weeks. That's it though.
Are you going on Monday or tomorrow? Are you going?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so you're gonna have the full week to watch something. So watch Manchester.
Yeah, it's just
That's
so
Casey
depressing.
Affleck.
What?
That's Casey.
Casey, yeah.
Casey won Best Actor for it.
I wanted to see a couple. Green Mile is something that I've always wanted to see, but like it's sad. I'm like, I don't really want to subject myself to that, and I kind of know what happens. Um, is Dead Poet Society sad?
Yes.
That
I need to see this.
We Live in Time, which came out last year, just like a couple on my watch list.
I really
I
have no
remember
interest.
that.
Is that the Andrew Garfield,
We Live in
Florence
Time is
Pugh?
Andrew Garfield.
I have
Florence.
no interest in watching that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard it was shit. I don't know.
It was all right. It was like pretty much
Basic.
basic, I feel like, but it was good. Like Florence Pugh's really good in it. I remembered mine actually. Have you guys seen Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling and
No,
Michelle Williams?
I was just scrolling Instagram and it's so weird. I just saw something for that. Weird that you bring that up.
Damn, that movie. I completely forgot about it, but I like thought about it for weeks bringing that. Honestly, um, unbelievable, unbelievable performances. Michelle Williams maybe just dominates sad movies. I guess she's in Manchester by the Sea too.
Did
Um,
good in
that's a
Manchester.
really good one. I highly recommend. All right.
I think that's it for this week. If anyone has anything else,
I'm
what is
good.
Chase laughing
Uh,
at?
I'm
Always
just
laughing at me.
because you weren't saying anything.
I didn't know if anyone else. Yeah, I'm so
Days,
done with him.
weeks, years review next week. That's all.
I'm so done with him.
What do you guys think Jordan's gonna give Days? That will end off on that.
I think
Or
I'll give it like a 3 or 3.5.
3.5.
Eh,
I think he'll give it a 3.5, and I think he'll
So I'm
give.
gonna hate it.
But I hope Years is great. Apparently there's like a embargo on it or something like that where people can't really talk about it until it's out. So I haven't seen anything for it. I saw that Alex Coleman saw it and he said he really liked it, but you can't, like you literally can't say anything. So I don't know
Okay,
if we'll be
NBA.
able to release like a non-spoiler TikTok for it or anything like that. So
We get
Oh,
shut
if you guys
down.
see it Monday,
yeah.
We get sued.
fuck
Yeah.
it.
I
Maybe
don't
it'll
want
blow us up.
yeah.
Good.
Take us to court and they'll just blow up our podcast. I think that's what we do.
that's how we win. This is how we win.
I think we do it. Although they'll probably just listen to this in court and we'll probably all get sued for millions of dollars that we don't have. So maybe not. I think that's all we got for this week. So thank you for listening. Check it out on everything. Not English. Check out all of our past episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, TikToks. Christian's smiling at me. Everyone's laughing at me. And I think we're done there. Everyone have a amazing Ellie day. I might rewatch season 2 of The Last of Us. Just kidding.
Rewatch it
That is the
all.
worst season ever.
Is it now the
Um,
Ellie Day? That's what they call it.
That's what I'm calling it. Yeah, Ellie's Day.
I'm gonna
I
be
didn't
in
know
that. That is what they call it.
I'm
Um,
actually shocked I haven't seen any memes yet for
oh, I've
that.
seen them.
For probably,
I just stopped setting them because Chase kept complaining. Obviously, always tearing me
I kept
down.
complaining.
Starting
Right.
with
Always-
I was
Minari is the
complaining.
worst.
Always tearing me down.
I
You
was the one
guys,
complaining.
meanwhile, you guys love that show. All right.
I think it's
We'll
also
see you
might be in
guys
the
next
Star
week.
Wars
Okay.
universe soon.
I saw
Yep,
Marvel.
that's what I
thought
stopped
Oh, is it
watching.
Marvel? Is
Yeah,
it Marvel?
it's gonna be Madoc or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck Modoc. Yeah, I saw that meme. You didn't see
She's the
that, Chase?
worst.
No.
You know the guy in Quantumania that's like in the little that has like the head and he's in the little arms and stuff.
Oh,
Look
yes,
up,
yes, yes,
look him
yes,
up.
yes, yes,
They're
yes.
saying that she's gonna be cast as him.
Why was there a Photoshop of it that you
Yeah,
sent?
it's just like her fucking head in the little thing. So funny. Yeah, she's the worst.
I'm done
Um,
with her.
she's done.
She ruined my favorite video game story.
Yeah, meanwhile, you guys love season 2. All right, we'll see you guys next week. We got the 28 blank, 28 blank, 28 blank. Years, months, days, years, weeks, hours, minutes, seconds. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
See ya.